Orange Blossom Blues Society. And we have any musicians out here in the crowd here today? Anybody consider themselves? I don't know about you, buddy. All right, that's good to see. That's good to see. You can appreciate what we're doing up here, maybe, because you got some of the best musicians in the entire state of Florida right here up on stage with you. And me too. Let me tell you, down the line here, playing the big bass guitar, we got him, Gary. He's our friend Gary. On the piano, the man in the hat and the whiskers, Doc. Oh, come on, say hi to Doc. There you go. On the lead guitar, his name, he's got a nickname too. His name is Bird Dog Bobby. Back in the back, playing the drums, Reno, the good-looking singing drummer. And me, I'm Papa D. Now that first song we played was called The Chicken Shack. Yeah, that's kind of funny, but see, back in the old days when people used to want to go out and hear some blues music, they would go out to places like restaurants. And the Chicken Shack is where they could buy chicken. And the bands would come over there and play because they knew the people were going to come there to buy some chicken, so they would go there and play, and then everybody would have a great time eating chicken and listening and dancing and everything. So that's one of the reasons that the blues got big, because I guess there were a lot of chicken shacks. Yeah, me too.
I love chicken shacks.
All right. You love the chicken, I love meatloaf, but I don't want to talk about it. Alright, now, let's get a little more serious here about the blues. Historically, I don't know how many of you kids are familiar with the story of the blues, but back in the early days of America, Americans did some things that weren't very cool, and we had slavery. You've heard about that, I'm sure, in your classes. And the folks from Africa that were forced to come over here and be slaves, well, they didn't really like it too much, so they brought some of the music from their old homeland, and they started making new music here in America, and that's what ended up being the blues. Because they would sing these songs to themselves while they were working in the fields, and it would make them feel a little bit better. Not great maybe, but a little bit better. So the blues became part of America, and then after that, everybody started playing the blues. And they even started naming little dogs after the blues. I'm not sure, but I'm sure one of you kids will give me a clue.
Oh, Blues Clues. I know.
Anyways, back in the days when folks had to work on the plantation, and even today, when you have a really hard job, your dad and mom have jobs, and they have to do what they have to do with their jobs because there's a big boss man to tell them what to do. Sometimes the big boss man is nice, but sometimes the big boss man is not nice.
Even your teachers have bosses, isn't that right, teachers?
That's right.
Yeah.
Your teacher is your boss, but then your teacher has a boss too.
Everybody's got a boss.
So be nice to your teachers, because they got a boss. Well, the president has a boss, and the boss is everybody in America is the president's boss. Yeah, America! Alright. So, there was this song, they would sing this song to the boss man when they were working, because he was just being a little too hard on them. Now sometimes that happens to you, and maybe it's your big boss mom that's too hard on you. So you can think of this as Big Boss Mom or Big Boss Man. We're going to play Big Boss Man just because that's the way we know how to do it. This is a song about hard-working people.